Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Kaepernick. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47.
Flex round. Come on, let's go. Spread 38. Spread 38. SOS.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. 20. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That goes for a gain of 31. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Ohio! Ohio! Motion, motion, motion. Check. 53's Mike.
They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. As his guys are in for 6. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a handoff looking right. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Get set, get set.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out.
Monday down. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Deuce right, Chief.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Check. Raider run. Shift.
And they'll go on the ground. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
29. 694. Monday, down. Blue 80. Hey.
I got you, boy. To throw on third down. Carr. He completes it to Bryant. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Monday down. Go. Get set.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Ninety-three. 734.
To throw, it's Carr. He sets to fire deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. In for the score. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Although it's more commonplace now than at any other time in the NFL, it's still tough to think about throwing a rookie quarterback right into the fire week 1. But guess what? He handled the fire awfully well and threw his first touchdown pass.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Flex round.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers. As much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Flex round! Flex round! '53's the mic. 53, check 53. Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
They do go for it. It's Kaepernick. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Get down! Blue 80! Well, Jumbo!
Now they try the right side here. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this.
Check. Raider 9.
And they'll run it here. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
93.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now they'll run it on the toss. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down. Again to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They get it to him running left. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Sutton. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. And getting our first update now from Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Kaepernick now on 1st down. Finds a seam inside the 40. Wide open receiver complete. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Hey.
On first and 10, here's Kaepernick. Steps away to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on first and 10. Now Kaepernick to try again here after the pick six. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 27. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And while that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently, but that doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Raiders on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Now Carr. Forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award across the bay in Santa Clara, Von Miller. In there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's taken to the 26. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Kaepernick now on first down. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Ohio!
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6.
Hey. We got three. Three down. Win the rep.
Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Darkwa. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Tight end right. You got 4.
Kaepernick to throw on second down. Being chased out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Kaepernick now on third and goal. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Flex round! Flex round! We got three! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
To throw, Kaepernick. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Duke Riley in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Flex round! Flex round!
Here's Kaepernick to throw. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. The Broncos on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
He's coming!
And they'll go ground game here to the tailback. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now Kaepernick. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays and offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception.
3 down. 30. White. Slam.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Off.
Back now in the East Bay. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
24. 51's hot.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
So that last penalty making this third down much more manageable. Third down, 4 yards to go.
Go, Chief. We got 3. White.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Bryant with a catch right side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Go. Get set. 6:37.
On first down, Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 6:37. You got 56 there. Check 20.
Carr now to throw. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
White Monday down. Hey, we got 3 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Go. 24.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. He's going to let it go deep for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And the Raiders have got him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Check safety. Come on, let's go.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And his throw is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Here's Kaepernick. He's going to fire one deep, middle of... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They give him a gain of 37. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Flex round.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Khalil Mack in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Kaepernick now to throw. Over the middle, he's got Deshaun Hamilton. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. The Broncos on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Kaepernick going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tahir Whitehead. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.